Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Kushner, and today I'm going to show you how to bring your photos for your story into Spark Video. So the first thing that you should have done was written a script that said step by step what happens in your story. The second thing you're going to do is take your photos. So my story is actually about my daughter having this hot chocolate bomb, and that was a new tradition that we started last year. Our friend sent us as a gift. So you can see I tried to take a bunch of pictures. I took this one with just pouring the milk. That was the first step. And you can see here I went to edits and photo, and I actually changed the brilliance, I changed the shadows, I changed the contrast. So you're going to go ahead and use the software that you know to edit. You can either use the Photos app or you can use Snapseed to edit your photos. So that's something that you can be working on your own. You can see I kind of brightened it over here. It was pretty dark, and I like that better. I also wasn't sure. I have a leading line here from this milk carton, but I thought, let's see what else I can do for this photo. And so I actually tried it over here with a different kind of milk, and I actually like that you can see the bubbles in the milk. I actually put the light on my microwave right over so it would be a little brighter in the space, and I cropped it so you couldn't see as much of the background. So those are things that you can do. Like you might take more than one picture just to figure out what the best composition is going to be. I tried putting it in the microwave. I thought my microwave was messy. It wasn't that good of a photo. So I said, well, maybe my next step is when I put it in the microwave. And you can see I tried some different angles. I tried taking it straight on. I tried showing it from the bottom, and I thought this was a more interesting angle. It's like I'm looking up to open the microwave and kind of building anticipation there. And so again, you might try different angles and shots. Then I've got a picture of my daughter holding the hot chocolate bomb. She's ready to have it. And, you know, I tried some different photos again. I like this close-up shot so you can see the sprinkles. It makes it look so delicious. So I thought that would be a nice photo to use. We thought maybe the baby dolls are going to watch, but again, that wasn't that great of a photo. So, you know, we tried like pouring it again. It was an awkward angle, but I really like this shot from above where I was looking down into the hot chocolate and you could see the milk start to melt the chocolate. That was a really nice shot. And then the last one is just my daughter really enjoying the hot chocolate. And you can see I took that from the front. It's kind of a medium shot. I can see her body. So again, different shots and angles, and I'm only going to use 5 of these, right? So I could just kind of favorite the ones that I like the best, and that way I can get organized for my movie, right? So if I like it, I can press my heart, and then I can favorite. So I really like that one. I like the shot from below. I like the shot of her holding, and I like the shot from above, and then I like this final one of her smiling. And actually, I edited one of these here. I think I edited that one. You can see I blurred the corners a little bit, so the focus would be on her. Okay, so those are my 5 photos, all right? And you're turning those in for the assignment that said 5 pictures for your story. And now I'm ready to move to Spark Video. So if you look on the bottom right, the app is red with little quotes. That's the app. And you're going to click Continue with Google and say Continue. And you're going to go ahead and click on your school name. And if it asks you this, you say allow. Mine asks for enterprise. Yours probably won't. But if it does, you always click enterprise. And then you're going to, here in this window, you have to click classroom account. That's very important. All right. And if you don't have yours set up for classroom account, you need to look back in our stream where I gave you the link to join my Spark Classroom. All right, so you can see I already have a bunch of videos that I've made for these demos. I'm going to start a new one just to show you how to do it. If I click this red plus, and I can do this 2 ways. If I want to actually start with my photos, I can just click Start with Photos. I can go to my favorites, and look, I have these ready to go. So I put them in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see the numbers. And that's going to put them right into the show for me. So you can see how they're down here on my timeline. And then I say, go to editor. I can press my plus sign and add a title page, drag it to the beginning. And then I can press the plus sign and go ahead and go to text on the side and add my photo. So I could call this hot chocolate bomb. And I always capitalize because it's a title. I press return and I'll say bye, and I'm going to put my first name and my last initial. So if you were like Sam P, you could do that. But of course, you know me as Mrs. Kushner. And I make sure that my name, the first letter of my name is capitalized, okay? So that's a really nice title. I can click done here. All right, and when I'm on this slide, I can click on this slide. I've got some choices. I can make the text bigger if I want. I can go up here to where it says layout, and I could say, do I want to split the screen and have a picture on the other side? Maybe I could press my plus and go to my recents. This would actually be a good chance. You know, there's a picture that I'm not using here. And again, I want to make sure I'm on the photo, not the video. So I say my photos. But I could add that really nice picture, right? Because I'm not using it, but it's a really good picture. Maybe I add the picture of the hot chocolate bomb. That's like really nice, right? Another thing I can do in layout, I can make it like a caption if I want. And I can click on this and kind of drag it around if I want. I don't love it like right on top. I think it kind of spoils it. But I can kind of play with where's that going to go. Or I can make it like a title, right? And again, I can move this around. Now, I actually like the way that stands out. But if I wanted to change it, which I can go to theme. And I can actually change this, right? So each one of these themes has a different look. And I want to find the one that's going to stand out the best. So actually, that's a little bit easier to read, but let's keep going. Right now, I think this one is like thick, right? I can see the letters. But I don't know if I like it kind of overlapping like that. So I might go back to my layout and say, you know, what happens if I split the screen? Does that look better? Okay. So you can decide how you want to do yours. And again, I might go to my theme here and, you know, see what they look like. You can see how each one is really different. And, you know, again, moving them around. I could change a color. What if I wanted mine to be like purple? I could pick a different color. So that's something fun that you can do. And you can see I can like choose my letter color. And if I click on these arrows, I can like switch it. So then I've got that colorful background. Maybe I like yellow. So you make it how you want. I'm kind of experimenting with my colors. I think I like the blue, actually. All right, so I'm going to leave it. That looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and click done. And now I've got these already set up. I can use my fingers to pinch and make my picture bigger or smaller. And then if I want to write my story on the slide, I can go to my layout here again, and I can actually have my story, and I can go to text, and I can start typing, you know, and I'll just say, I love hot chocolate in the winter time. One new thing I want to try is a hot chocolate bomb. And then, you know, that's my introduction, right? So I'm introducing it. I love hot chocolate in the wintertime. One new thing I want to try is a hot chocolate bomb. And then I could say I decided to try it with my daughter, Sophie. So I'm giving you some information now. And you could see my story is here on the right. And then, again, I can play with my layout a little bit. I actually like the way this looks. You could put it as a caption. That looks okay, but it kind of blocks my photo. I think I liked it better as a split screen. Okay, and if you decide you want it to be all full screen, you don't have to put the words on there. You're going to record your voice, so that's fine. You know, I could leave this one, like maybe I like that shot where I'm going to the microwave. Maybe I want to zoom in on my hand opening it, right? So you could play with how it looks on each screen. And that's kind of the idea, right? And once you're done, at the very end, there is a credit page, and you can say, created by, and I'll write my name, Mrs. Kushner. Okay. Now, another thing, I'll just show you this. So I finished this so far. This is without any sound. And what I'm going to have you do is you can go ahead and share this and say save to camera roll. And what you'll notice, something I didn't show you yet, is we are going to record our voice. So if you want to try that, each slide right now is really short. Okay, if I click on these slides, like this is only 2 seconds. I can click here and actually each slide should be like 5 seconds, I would say right now, just to make it longer so it's on the screen. But the next thing that we're going to do is actually record your voice. So if you want to move on to the next step, you can. And literally, I just click on the microphone. I say, okay, I hold it down. Hot Chocolate Bomb by Mrs. Kushner. And then I press play. Let's hear it. Hold it down. Hot chocolate. Okay, so I was talking there. Whoops, let's try it again. Hot Chocolate Bomb by Mrs. Kushner. Hot Chocolate Bomb by Mrs. Kushner. And you're going to record for each slide, right? So I hold it down. I love hot chocolate in the wintertime. One new thing I wanted to try is a hot chocolate bomb. I decided to try it with my daughter Sophie. I love hot chocolate in the wintertime. One new thing I wanted to try is a hot chocolate bomb. I decided to try it with my daughter Sophie. All right, and then you can hear the music in the background. If you want to change it, you can click on that music tab, and there's all these different songs. So I can find the song that goes with the mood of what I'm trying to share. Let's hear how that one sounds. I love hot chocolate in the wintertime. One new thing I wanted to try is a hot chocolate bomb. I decided to try it with my daughter Sophie. All right, and you can change the volume. If I click on music, I can make it quieter or louder here. And if you want to actually upload your own music, there actually is a choice for that. It says choose from files. You could actually create your own song in GarageBand if you want, and you can choose it, or if you have songs in your iTunes. But that's kind of the next step. So if you want to kind of complete your movie, you can do it that way. And if you want to do it all manually, another thing that you can do, if you press the plus sign and you say skip to editor, this is, I think, what I showed in class, where you can actually make all the slides. So if you wanted to like set up your story first, you can click to add your title here and then go to number 2, and you could type out your story first and then go to your photos, say my photos, and start adding your pictures in, right? So if you prefer to do it that way, you can. But again, when you're totally done, and I'm going back to my back, here's my video, right? Once it's done, I can press the share button, save it to the camera roll, and that's going to save my most recent version, okay? So I'd love for you to check in and show me once you've got your photos in. If you want to go ahead and record your voice, you can do that as well, and I'll give you some feedback. Have fun.